All right, so it's Tim here. I'm trying to figure out where to look while I'm filming myself because it doesn't look like I'm looking at you, but I am looking at you. So it's Tim here. I'm going to go over the deadlift, the clean pull, and the snatch pull tonight, and a couple of differences between the three. We started adding them on Fridays. They're all three pulls, but they're used for different reasons. So a deadlift is like a maximal pull, as much weight as you could possibly lift off the ground. A clean pull is used to train specifically your clean, and a snatch pull is used to train specifically your snatch. So your setup for your deadlift is going to be a little bit different than the other two because you're trying to lift the most weight you can possibly lift. So we coach a conventional deadlift here, which just means that your feet are in between, like right underneath your shoulders, as opposed to the sumo where your feet are out wide. And then your hands are right outside of your feet for that. And you can use what's called a suicide grip, so one hand over, one hand under on the bar, and that just makes it a little bit easier. If you can, hook grip, so that means thumb tucked underneath, forefinger, middle finger for a deadlift, then you're a badass. But if you can do that, then it'll be awesome. But I don't. I just use the suicide. So with a classic deadlift, I'm a little bit more bent over than I would be for a clean or a snatch pull. And as I lift up, a lot of that's loaded onto my hamstrings and back. Okay? Now for a clean pull, I'll give you the frontal view there. So as I said, feet underneath shoulders, hands right outside of feet, one hand over, one hand under, back nice and straight, stand up. And up. Okay? As far as the clean pull goes, so this is my setup for a deadlift. For a clean pull, I set my hands exactly like where I would for a clean, so that means if I have a hook grip, I use a hook grip too. And then I get way more chest up on that bar, right? So my knees are just a little bit more bent. I'm gonna stand up, bring that bar into my hip, shrug, come up on the balls of my feet. So I'm peaking that bar exactly like I would a clean. And what it's doing is allowing me to train just bringing that bar to my hip and peaking it. So you can use, you can do clean pulls at like 100% of your 1 rep max clean for reps, and that'll just make you more comfortable with the weight. And you want to use the exact setup that you do for a clean, so that way whenever you go to a clean, you'll feel a lot stronger in those positions. So the snatch pull, same thing, except even more vertical in my chest. And my arms, of course, are out wide. So I can get even more bent here for a snatch than I would for a clean, right? So there's my back angle for the clean. When I go for the snatch, chest is even more upright. A lot more is loaded onto my quads as I come up, bring the bar into the hip, shrug. You want to yank on that bar as hard as you can, bring it up high. Okay, so one more time through. I guess I'll show you the front on snatch. Chest up way more, bring that bar in tight. Okay, so just to show you the back angles once again, deadlift, clean, snatch. I hope those explanations helped, and now you can kind of differentiate between the three pulls, and you know why we use all three of them. I can't believe I'm sweating. I need to do more cardio, bro.